Hey guys, Maxman RC coming at you today. We're gonna do a real quick unboxing right now, mainly because, well, I couldn't wait, and the rig is already out of the box. So we're just gonna go over what came with the rig, what came in the box, and what was needed to get this rig to be 100% ready to run. Now with this rig, granted it's not all that new, but you know what? Why not? So I know there's a ton of unboxing videos, but what the hell? Why not doing one more, right? So let's get started, shall we? By the way, I'm sorry if the audio sucks right now. Basically, I don't have any microphones. This was a spur of the moment thing. I don't even have any Bluetooth headsets, so the volume that you guys are hearing, my voice and everything is coming directly from the phone, so I do apologize if the audio quality isn't the greatest in this one. So, the XRT Traxxas, ready to race, quote unquote. This thing, it is ginormous. You all know about the X-Max. It's basically the same idea, except this one's the truggy version of it. I don't know if I would believe that 100%, but that's what I was told. Like I said, this was a spur of the moment thing. I saw it as I was leaving the hobby shop, as you can see right off your on the corner right here on the edge. I did get a couple more rigs, but yeah, this wasn't planned. But when I saw the colors on it, I just couldn't say no. I have a weak spot for green, especially neon green. So needless to say, I just gave away the color that I got, neon green. So in the box, real quickly, what comes with it? Obviously all the styrofoam. You got your wheel key, which actually I will end up keeping this in my toolbox. I usually don't, but it's a 17 millimeter. But I usually don't keep them. But I think I might be able to use it for the Summit as well. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember the hex size on them. Other thing that comes with it, obviously, are... Holy crap. I wasn't even aware of this. Let me get a little closer for y'all. Alrighty. Again, this is a spur of the moment thing, so I'm sorry if the quality of this video isn't the greatest. So here we have what seems to be the obvious quick start guides. I really don't want to open them, but let's go on ahead and open them and let's see what else comes in them. I'm mainly curious about one piece here. Well, two pieces. So it comes with little decals, which I like the way it sits. I don't think I'm gonna be adding decals to this thing. Warranty registration, I will definitely be taking care of this. Couple tools. Traxxas XRT, what to do if your model breaks. And obviously we have, the general Traxxas pamphlets that come with everything. And besides that, we have extra gears, speed gears, just like Arma does. So it looks like we have a spur. Yeah, we have a spur and we have a pinion gear. According to this stock, it comes with a 20-tooth pinion and a 50-tooth spur. And these guys are a 23-tooth pinion and 50-tooth spur. Honestly, I like the way the car sits. I'm not gonna be adding these guys on here. Maybe once just to see its full potential. But yeah, like the reason I air quoted ready to race is because just like with every other rig, you do need. Let me bring you guys up a little bit more. There you go. Just like every other rig, you do need to get a couple extra parts to get it running. Oh, obviously, of course. I mean, this is common sense. You also get your radio with it. I'm not gonna change the radio. Like I said, I like the way this whole thing sits. I did also get the Traxxas link, and since this is actually my first, well, I should say my second Traxxas that I own, And like you know, I didn't want to mess around with voiding warranties and everything, so I went ahead and I decided to also get the battery kit for it. Two 4Ss and a battery charger for it as well. So basically, let me hide all the receipts. Okay, so basically you get, in this kit, you get two 6700 mAh lipos, and you get an actual Traxxas Easy Peak Live Duo, which I do believe, yeah, this thing's actually Bluetooth enabled, so you can keep an eye on everything through your phone, which honestly I thought was pretty cool. So, you know, low key, I think this rig might change my view on Traxxas a little bit more. The Summit changed my view on it, mainly because of the way that it came, that it's built, and the only thing I didn't like about the Summit, as you all know, and that I picked on the company so much for, was the way that their remote is built, with the little extra toggle switch up on the top, which basically is like saying, hey, you know what? We forgot we needed one extra channel. What are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Send little Justin down the street, get a couple toggle switches from Ace Hardware, and we'll just slap them on the controller and we'll call it a day. That's Traxxas. You dropped the ball on that one. Your old Summit remote for the, I think it was a previous generation of them. That one looked a hell of a lot better with the toggle switch on the front. But yeah. So anyway, enough with the unboxing. Enough with this thing. We're gonna put the box and such. We're gonna put all this away in our storage unit. Which, by the way, I don't keep any rigs in the storage unit, so don't even think about it. All of these things are coming home with me. The only thing that's in the storage unit is the boxes. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at the actual vehicle. Boom! There it is. The 8S Traxxas XRT. There's really not much I can say about this thing except for the fact that it's fun as all hell. And it loves its wheelies. Now again, I don't know how fully charged these batteries are, so yeah, but whew, this thing is so much fun. So we'll take a look into the car once more. Let's just do one more wheelie. Ready? I was way too close to hitting the pillar. Ooh, stoppy! So let's take a look at what the car has inside. And just basically on the specs of the vehicle itself. We'll bring you guys a little bit lower. And I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with my hairy legs. With my hairy white legs. Actually, you know what, guys? Hold tight. Okay. So, this guy right here, the way it actually, the body itself, there's no body clips, no body pins, I'm sorry, nothing. It actually has a couple clips at the bottom, and I know it's going to be next to impossible to take a look at, but there's two in the front, and there's two in the rear. All you really have to do, just pop them up, and the body comes off. Just like that. So, like I've said, this thing's an 8S, which means obviously two 4S batteries, the big old motor on here. I'm not 100% sure on the specs quite yet. I haven't really done a lot of information on this guy. and the box doesn't really help us much either, unfortunately. Okay, so it comes with the Valenian VXL 8S waterproof electronic ESC with integrated telemetry. Of course, for that integrated telemetry, you do need the Bluetooth adapters, the quick start guide, the tool set, and yeah. So the car as it sits right now, okay, so basically the car as it sits right now with the gearing it sits, it'll easily hit 50 miles per hour. It'll hit over 60 according to Traxxas if you add the speed gearing into it, the pinion and the spur and everything. But like I said, I like the way it sits. It seems to be more than fast enough. And again, if you end up, you can't see my head. There you go, better. And like I've said, if you end up swapping the gearing into the speed gearing, the other side of that coin is very simple. It's the fact that you're really not going to be able to bash much. You just got to go in a straight line, back and forth, back and forth. Otherwise, you run the risk of burning the motor or burning out the ESC. And I know what people are going to say. I've been running it with those speed gears. I've been bashing it, no problem. You know what? You do you guys. That's cool. If you've been lucky enough that nothing has happened, more power to you. Otherwise, you know, I don't feel like going through a warranty process if I really don't have to, even though I've done nothing wrong with it. So, to me, in my own opinion, and the same thing with my Infraction, I really haven't changed much on it. I did change the gearing a little bit, but that was after the warranty expired on it. Not that I cared to begin with, but yeah. So honestly, this XRT, this thing is just. I mean, also look at the size of this thing. I'm not a big man. I'm a wide man. But this thing is, I'm a 5'3". I'm at 5'3". And this thing is, oh, hey. I don't know why I didn't realize it. Look at that. It also does have ABC, or gyro stabilization. So at the end of the day, what's the takeaway of this? Takeaway is that this car is definitely gonna be fun. I'm really gonna be sad to see this body get all bashed up. I'm gonna see if there's cheaper bodies that I can put on it. But from there on out, this thing definitely worth the money. And if you don't have the Traxxas batteries already, you know, just do what I did. Honestly, avoid the headache and just get the whole kit. Cause honestly, it's gonna be 10 times easier to get the kit than to deal with adapters or deal with warranty claims, because once you snip those cables and put your own connectors on it, the warranty claim is trashed. So, you know, if I would have known I was going to do this, I would have honestly, I probably wouldn't have had, actually, no, I would have still had it. But for my Summit, that one actually has IC5s. I had them, no, I take that back. That one has Dean's T connectors because it just runs two 2S batteries. With this one, if you really want to do it, I wouldn't do anything under IC5 or XT90s, honestly, just so that they can handle the power. Overall, from there on out, honestly, this car is, I'm sorry, you guys are shaking now. Come on, get in the frame. This car, it's definitely worth it. The only one thing that I found out that I don't like about it, and I'm usually very picky when it comes to cars, honestly, as you would know. But the one thing I really don't like about it is how flimsy, look at that front bumper is. And I know that's probably done on purpose so that what breaks is this piece and not the whole chassis, and you don't have to deal with that. But honestly, that whole bumper, it just looks flimsy as hell. But from there on out, honestly, this thing looks like a good rig. Traxxas has slowly been winning me over. First with the Summit, now with this thing. And yeah, so, oh, real quickly, the other vehicles we got a Vendetta, we got an Infraction. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing an unboxing on those yet, because I mean they're pretty much old school and they're all the same. It's just the 3S BLX system. But the one I will be doing the unboxing on, or the in-depth review, is at a WL Toys. That one's actually custom made. I'm sorry, custom built by one of my buddies. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you were considering an XRT, just like a Summit, I highly, highly would say get it, because these things are fun. And I've only ran it for like 5 minutes back and forth down this little alley. I can only imagine how much fun this thing's gonna be in actual track or actually bashing it. So yeah, this was Maxman RC. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good night.